So, Anisha, can we talk for a moment? I think there are some things we could discuss. I believe we both want the project to go smoothly and support each other within the team. So, I think a direct conversation would be best.
Of course. Is there a problem?
Yeah, recently in the past few team meetings, I have felt a bit confused, especially during last week's project progress report. I was responsible for processing and analyzing the user feedback data, and I had planned to share this with everyone in the meeting. However, while I was speaking, you interrupted me several times, and your interruptions and criticisms made it sound like my work had no value, as if all the valuable work had been done by you. But we had already assigned each person's tasks beforehand, so interruptions during the report shouldn't happen. Our supervisor and manager were both present, and I felt a bit embarrassed and even disappointed because I put a lot of time and effort into this part of work.
Oh, that wasn't my intention at all. I just thought we had limited time in the meeting, and I just want to keep the pace up to avoid details holding everyone back.
I understand your focus on efficiency, and I really appreciate that about you. However, this situation had left me a bit concerned because I feel that my work hasn't received a recognition it deserves. In team meetings, especially when important leaders are present, everyone's contributions should be present fairly. If our work keeps being substituted or overlooked, it could not only affect individual motivation, but also create doubts about the team atmosphere. What's your take on this?
All right, I can see where you're coming from after hearing this. But my intention really was just to make the things more efficient for everyone, though I might not have conveyed it in the best way.
Okay, thank you for your understanding. I don't doubt your intentions. I just hope that when we express things, we can respect each other's contribution. I believe that everyone's efforts are important and should be recognized. If we could communicate ahead of time and clarify each person's contributions, perhaps we could avoid situations like this in the future. What do you think?
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. I honestly hadn't considered the impact this would have, but I understand your concerns after hearing you out. We can definitely clarify content allocation ahead of time to make sure everyone's work is recognized.
Thank you for your understanding. Actually, there is one more thing I'd like to discuss besides the interruptions during meetings. I have noticed that in the team documentation and reports, sometimes content I'm responsible for is directly included in your section without clearly indicating that it was my work. For instance, in the recent user experience reports, I was responsible for data collection and analysis, but in the final submission, it seems all the content was attributed to you. This has left me feeling a bit confused and even questioning whether my contributions are being acknowledged.
Really? I hadn't noticed that. I was the one putting the report together, and I may not have formatted it clearly enough, which could have caused some misunderstanding.
Well, I understand the complexity of integrating content, and I really appreciate your help in organizing the report. I'm not blaming on you. I just hope that in the future projects, we can clearly indicate each person's contributions when finalizing the report. This way, it's fair for everyone, and each team member can feel the value of their work.
You're right. This is definitely something we need to pay attention to, especially when working together as a team.
I really appreciate your understanding and acknowledgement. I will also work on making my communication more concise so it's easier for everyone to follow. We can keep working efficiently while ensuring that everyone's contributions are fully recognized.
And that sounds like a good plan. Moving forward, before preparing reports or giving presentations in meetings, We can communicate in advance to ensure that there are no omissions or misunderstandings. If there's anything you think I should improve, please feel free to let me know.
Great. Thank you so much for your willingness to collaborate and support. I will also be more explicit about my work in presentations and discussions to avoid any misunderstandings. I hope we can work together to make the project a success and create a more harmonious team atmosphere.
All right, let's go with Le Pen. Thank you for your feedback. It's giving me some new perspectives.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for listening to my thoughts today. I look forward to advancing the project together smoothly.